Okay. I had to redo this video because my light went out. Um, so, hello. Welcome back to my channel where I discuss things that are going on with me, everyday life, Christian topics, lock topics, and now nursing topics. So welcome to my channel. Um, Please like and subscribe, comment, share, whatever it is. Do what you must, but come on back for the next video. So I'm going to go back over my locks. I've had my locks now since about January, maybe end of December, January. I started off with bigger locks, and then I broke my hair down. Took me about a week or so to make them even smaller than what they currently are. My last lock video, I had about 240 locks. I think I got about 250 because I have been splitting them so they're not as big. I wanted a smaller micro lock. The thing that bugs me the most is the frizz. It's the frizz. But I've watched enough videos and one loctician where she talks about frizz is part of the process. Some people's hair just grows like that. Like I have a lot of hair strands that are outside of the lock, and it could have been the way that I braided it. It could have been a lot of breakage that I did have. I had a lot of breakage in my hair, and not from heat, just from putting my hair in protective styles. And when I take them out, and not even leaving them in that long, and my hair just broke off because my hair is fine texture, low density. My hair cannot do a lot of styles. It just can't. It never has. And it will tell me it is not appreciative of it. And it's dry. My hair could be really dry. My skin's dry. That's me. So I spend a lot of times moisturizing my hair as much as I can so it's not as dry looking. So I'm enjoying the journey experience with the locks. I love the texture. Like I love touching my hair. It's just like having braids, you know. I no longer have to braid and band my hair, but I will from time to time. It's not that I've stopped doing it. The last wash I did not braid and band. I just washed my hair so that I can not have so much to unravel, I think was the main reason that I did it. I still use just a clarifying shampoo. Occasionally I will use black castor oil shampoo. I think I have a Carol's Daughter shampoo and water. That's where I'm going with that. I'll tell you about a comment. Reason I took my first set of locks out. I got another comment again about the person not liking my hair and wanted me to take it out. And I was still offended. But then at this point in my life, you know, I'm 53 years old. I can't be like feeling like I'm in high school and where I have to look like everybody else. I have to look like me, and I have to appreciate what I'm doing for myself. See the curtains moving? That's my annoying dog. He just decides he wants to be part of wherever I am. So Um, and I posted some things on Facebook hoping that the person's seen it because it was hurtful. Because it's just like, this is my hair. I didn't shave my hair off. I didn't permed it. I've dyed it red. I've done all kind of things with my hair. And so for me, it's important that I love me, practice self-care with loving me. And I do love it, other than the frizz, it allows me to get up and go and not be spending hours curling it and flat ironing and doing those things. And I wish I'd have discovered it sooner. I wish I would have had the money or the time and patience to even have it professionally done, but I didn't. And this is my experience as a Black woman, and no one can have this experience but me. And if my hair is so offensive to another person that doesn't have to have it on their head, it's shameful. It really is very shameful. It's hurtful, but it's shameful at the same time. One of the posts that I made on Facebook was saying to the fact, it's a shame that Black women cannot be accepted for their hair. We always have to prove who we are anyway, and then our hair also, we have to prove things to other people, and it shouldn't have to be that way. And it's a shame. So enough of that subject. Like I said, I'm 4 months. My hair is not locked completely because I do have moments of where, because I've had a lot of breakage in the top of my hair, and I do have a really thinning spot here in the front of my hair. Sometimes I take braids down and I rebraid to get all of the loose strands that have been broken off or whatever. But not much in the back. Lint, I do have a lot of lint sometimes in the back locks, and I do plan on doing apple cider vinegar rinse to work on that area with lint and dirt. And that's it about the locks. My next topic, and this is probably my final topic, is I got accepted into a nursing program. I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm flabbergasted because me at 53 years old and knowing how long it will take me to finish and complete the program, because I struggle with my age and not getting older, just the number. You hear the number like 53 and you know the world and society says, oh, you're old, you're old. Yeah, I might be old, but I'm also wise, and I'm also at a place in life where I can enjoy life and I can enjoy experiences more because I don't have the pressure of raising children. I don't have a husband. I don't have a lot of things that would get in the way of me being successful. And not that those things would get in the way, but I know when I did my LPN program and my children were a little bit younger, I don't have those worries of everything. So a little bit background story before I go into the nursing thing, because it didn't happen the traditional route. God does things on his timing. his way. We may not like it. We may not understand why, but it's his timing. Trust and believe it's his timing. And he can see ins and outs and back and forth. Like, I think I've mentioned this before. He can see things that we can't see. So the deadline for the nursing program, or when you would get an acceptance letter, was April 1st. I applied back in, I think I applied in January or February. And the end date was February 1st. I might have applied last year. No, I applied January because I took my TEAS test in January. And what happened, I called one of my friends that was in school with me. And I said, let's go out to eat and make a thing of it, because we already know we in nursing school. You know, we LPNs. We know we about to be nurses, right? So she invited a cousin of mine that had got a promotion on the job. So we were celebrating. Hey, we gonna get in a nursing school, blah, blah, blah. So we had applied to 2 nursing schools. And we're sitting down at Olive Garden, enjoying our meals, having a little drink in celebration. She opens up her letter and she gets accepted. Then I open up my letter and I don't get accepted. My heart sunk a lot a bit. And then we opened up the second school that we had applied to. And this would have been my second time applying to this particular school. Didn't get accepted. She didn't get accepted, but she didn't get accepted into one program. Not the program that I wanted to be in anyway, but she got accepted. I wasn't jealous. I was happy. But I knew I wanted to be an RN. So what I did, while I'm sitting at dinner, I call another school and I say, I need some information on your program, because you should never let one disappointment stop you, or one setback, because it's a setback. But a lot of times it's a setup for what God has in store. So I went home, started calling this other school. Then I seen this other school, Nightingale College, that is based out of Utah, completely online. Clinicals would be out of state, and that worried me. But I was like, I'm determined. I want to go to school. I want to do what it takes to get the RN. I even question myself, because I'm like, why am I trying to be an RN? First and foremost, I'm a nurse, whether society or RNs everywhere just think that I'm not. I'm still a nurse. I still have the capabilities. I still have the same basic training that they have. My children are grown. Why do I need it? Well, I didn't need it, but I desired it. And thank God that He knows my heart. It wasn't, well, part of it was because as an RN, I could specialize or only work one job and hopefully all my bills get paid. But it was still for the love of helping people and taking care of people, even though it's a tough job when you have to take care of people, because it's not all medication pass. You know, you still have to be invested in caring, and that's the kind of person I am. So I knew my why. The same reason why I became an LPN, to honor the legacy of my daughter that passed away. That was the reason I became a nurse, because I wanted to be able to help someone else. I've helped a lot of people, but I really wanted to give back. And so as I was taking these tests, and you know, every school you go to, they make you jump through more hoops than what you might have had to jump through before. So I'm doing tests and doing the acuplacer. The deposit or the application fee for Nightingale College was $150. I paid it, and I said, even though I'm scared to be traveling alone out of state to go and take care or to do my schooling, I'm gonna do it, whatever it takes. I mean, I'm not doing it for selfish reasons. I'm doing it so that I can end this legacy, this career with an RN behind my name. And it would have been a 2-year RN, and I know what they say about 2-year RNs, no different than the LPN, but it was an accumulation of just getting to the finish line. You can see the finish line, but just getting there. So days go by, and I'm preparing myself, cleaning my house out. And I tell you one thing about God. God will prepare you before you get the thing. And so I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and one from registerednurse.com, where she talks about preparing yourself, not preparing yourself for the actual idea of school, but preparing your household, preparing your house, getting rid of things, because you are not going to have time to be cleaning the house, cooking meals, and all of this stuff, and cleaning up and decluttering when you're in nursing school. Your focus, your brain will become a nursing brain. So I was at work. I wasn't doing that. And getting ready for the day to end, I get a phone call. I see the telephone number, and the Holy Spirit says, answer it. But then I'm like, I don't know this telephone number. I'm not about to answer this. And so then my visual voicemail I tap for my visual voicemail, and what I see is something about the nursing program. And so then I decide I'm gonna listen to my voicemail and hear what it says. So the instructor or person from the college says, we have a seat available for you in the nursing program. My heart must have fell out my chest, because I'm like, it's April 17th. And I'm like, God, you know, because my mind is like, the nursing application or acceptance letters went out on the 1st. Here it is, the 17th. Here I have decided, oh, I'm going to this school over here. And yes, I'm worried about these things over here. And God's saying, I'm going to open this door over here, that you don't have to worry about this struggle over here. This is what I have for you over here. It may not have been when I wanted it to be on April Fool's Day, but it happened when God was ready for it to happen. You know, because my letter, it didn't say that I didn't qualify. What it did say is that they didn't have any seats available. And God made a way for a seat to open up. I mean, I was excited. I called everybody. I told them what God had did, how God moves mountains, not how I moved any, because I didn't move any. I had doubt in my heart about my capabilities. Still got some doubt. And Lord, forgive me. But he opened doors. Um, I just can't tell you how, like, because I'm already planning to go this route and say, well, I had tore up all the papers that I had for the school and everything. I had just been like, well, that was not in the plans for me. And here God decides this is in the plans for you. It just didn't happen when you planned for it to occur, but it's going to happen when I say it's going to happen. And so even though I think about, oh my God, I got all these classes I got to take, because there's like 3 prerequisites that I have to take. Yeah, 3 prerequisites. 1 writing class, a chemistry, principles of chemistry. There is, what else do I have to take? An APA documentation class before my actual nursing classes. And trust me, the enemy has tried other things to stop me from succeeding, even after hearing that I've been accepted in the program. But you have to keep praising God. And I think I've acknowledged that's where I had fallen off, is not giving God his praise. Not forgetting that he's the one that says, he gives you peace. His peace, not your peace, his peace. That he has plans for you, not your plans for you. He has plans, and that he will give you the desires of your heart. And there's no catch. There's no, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. There ain't no side deals for God. God blesses where he sees your heart is right. I just, even though I had decided, I was going to do my own thing and it would have led me down a different path, and I was doing it my way, God shows up. He shows up on time. And I realized even then, I was like, God may not have done it then. Just say I didn't get this acceptance letter. I still found that God's plans may be different. That was always on my mind, is that I might have plans, but God has a different plan. And God wants you to acknowledge him in all situations, all circumstances, and at all times. It's amazing. I'm excited about nursing school, and like I said, I'm scared at the same time, but I can see and I can acknowledge and give thanks and praise unto God. Be the glory. So that is my story about getting accepted into a program that I didn't originally get into. And another thing I was even scared about, like if I'd have reapplied for the spring term, they were changing the TEAS test to now taking the HESI. And I'm like, I didn't spend all this money, all this time, all of this energy in taking the TEAS exam, and now you're going to switch up the program. So I'm getting my life in order and getting my stuff together, because I don't want to be spending unnecessarily money that I don't have. And God knows this. God is greater than good. He is. And so I wanted to also share like some things that I've been purchasing. Well, I was purchasing before I knew I was accepted in the program. I was purchasing a stethoscope, get my pen light and stuff together, the reflex thing for your knee, because these are things that I had when I took a A&P class. I think I had these things already. Clipboard, nursing clipboard. I know I'm going to need a bag of some sort. And what else did I purchase? I purchased something else. Purchased nursing cards that you can put on your badge. Had something else. I wouldn't have purchased a stethoscope, but I misplaced my Littman, and so I just bought a generic stethoscope. If I need another one, I probably will be purchasing another one. I purchased something else for nursing school, and I can't even think of what it is. And it will be here tomorrow from Amazon. So I think that's all I had to share. My lock journey and being accepted into nursing school, which is exciting enough. It really is. It's exciting, like knowing that I'll be having to be on 2 different campuses. One is half an hour away, and the other is, well, in the fall, I'll be on the campus that is half an hour away. And then in the spring, I'll be at the campus that's an hour away. And I live in the state where snow is everywhere. So, those are some things I think about and worry about. But I have to learn how to cast my cares onto the Lord. Just cast my cares onto Him. So if anybody has any questions or comments about their experience in nursing school, or just trying to get in the program. As an older adult, I'm not so scared about keeping up with people that are half my age. I'm more concerned about making sure that I maintain my health, as far as the health conditions that I currently have, maintain my own health. And so those are some things that I think about, because it's important that you take great self-care for yourself. And if you get in any program where it's going to drastically change your life, because nursing school is difficult already to get in, but it'll be even more difficult to maintain life, because you have an outside life and then you'll have a school life, and those like myself that will also be working will have a work life. You have bills to pay, oh my God. But you have to do all things with God. Don't leave Him out of the mix. This is a lesson for myself. Don't leave Him out of the mix of your life. Don't get discouraged if things don't appear your way. Maybe God was saying, hey, I don't want her to be an April Fool's child. I want her to be an April 17th baby. And so just be thankful for the things that God God does for you in your life, and be appreciative and enjoy the journey no matter what journey you're on. And so with that, that's all I have to say. I know there's more I had to say, but that's all that I had to say. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like, share, and be blessed. Bye-bye.